Hi friends, welcome back to SQL with Ravimartha. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And if you don't want any email notifications, you don't need to press this bell icon. In this session, we'll see how to create a database, how to delete a database, how to restore a database in Microsoft SQL Server. So this is part 3 of SQL Server tutorial series for beginners. So let's get started. So the agenda for today is creation of database using SQL script, creation of database using graphical user interface. Also, we'll see how to delete a database using SQL statement as well as GUI. Also, we'll see what are database files. One is master data file, that is .mdf file. The second one is secondary data file .ndf, and the last one is the log data file .log. And we'll see how to restore a database using the backup file, that is .bak, using the graphical user interface. So let's dive into today's session. So currently I'm in SSMS. So we'll first create a database, and currently I'm in master database. So for creating a database, the syntax is create database and the database name. So the create statement is used to create a database object. So in this case, the database object is the database. So create database and database name. So here I am trying to create a database called SQL_demo. So let me create this, execute this statement. So the command completed successfully. Refresh the database folder. Let me refresh the database folder. You see a SQL_demo database. And in this, the default folders will be there. These are the default folders. So this is how we can create the database using the SQL script. So when you create the database using this script, it will take the default values. However, if you want any different path or different parameters, we can use this particular script. So let me delete this script. So in this case, I'm creating the database again. So the database got created. Let me refresh that. So the database got created again. And the next one is to switch to that particular database, we can use statement, use and the database name. Once you execute, you will be switched to that particular context from the master context. Let me go back to the master database, or I can come here and choose the SQL_demo database. Click here so that you'll be switched to that particular database context. Right. The next one is how to create a database using the graphical user interface. So let me delete this database object. Right click and delete. So it got deleted. So let's see how to create a database using the graphical user interface. Right click on the database folder, click on new database. Once you click on that, you need to provide the database name. So I'm creating the SQL_demo database. So these are the two files which gets generated. So as soon as I click OK, it got created SQL_demo. So this is how we can create using the graphical user interface. So once you refresh, it still be there. So SQL_demo. Let's see how to delete the database SQL_demo using the SQL script. For that, we need to write drop database and database name. The syntax for dropping the database is drop database database name. So this is the syntax. So I'm dropping the database here. Click execute and refresh the database folder. So it's gone. And we'll create the database again, and we'll see how to drop that particular database using the graphical user interface. So create database name. I'm creating the database, right click the database folder, so you can see the SQL demo. So how to delete this particular database? Right click on the SQL demo folder and click on delete. So if you want to close the existing connections, just check this box and click OK. So that's it, the database got deleted. So we use drop statement to delete the database. Right, let's explore a couple of database files. When you create a database, there will be default files, that is .mdf and .ldf. So these are the two files, and there is one more file called secondary data files, which are like created by us. So these are called user defined data files. So we can create a number of .ndf files. So let's explore how these files looks like. So just right click on the, let me create the database again. It got created. Refresh the database folder and right click on the database folder, go to the properties, go to the files. So you can see the files here. So SQL_demo and SQL_demo_log. So these are the two files and these are located at this particular path. C program files and SQL 14. So this will be changed based on the SQL version you install. And the files are SQL_demo.mdf and .log file, that is .ldf. If you want, add one more custom file or the user defined data file, right? You can add it. So demo underscore, I'm saying second data file and click OK. So it got added. So go to the properties again, go to the files, and once you see SQL_demo2 is there here, and this is the SQL_demo2.ndf. So this is the file. So mdf, ndf and log file. This is master data file which got generated by default, and this will be user defined, and the last one is the log file, which for logging this particular file will be generated. Right, click OK. These are the different database files, right? So right click on the database folder, click on restore database. Either you can restore it through a database or through a file. So currently I'm using the device through file. So click on the ellipsis button here, click on add. So currently I'm in the MS SQL. I'm choosing the adventureworks.bak, the file. Click OK. Click OK. I want to restore it as underscore demo data demo, just demo. Currently we have AdventureWorks 2017. Let's see with demo underscore demo. Click OK. So the restore has been completed successfully. Here it is 100% done. Click OK. As soon as you click OK, the database has been created here. And there is a couple of sample database available for Microsoft SQL Server like AdventureWorks, Wide World Importers, and Northwind, etc. So I will also attach a link in the description of the video to download and restore to your local. So in this session, we have seen what is a database. Basically, a database is a organized collection of data. We have also seen creating a database using the SQL script, that is create database and the database name. In the demo, we have seen SQL_demo database has been created. Using the GUI, just right click on the database folder, click on the new database. For deleting a database using SQL script, drop database and the database name is the syntax. If you want to delete the database using the GUI, just right click on the database you want to remove and click on delete. If the database is in use, being used by other persons, then check the click box that close the existing connections and click on delete. that will close the existing connections and delete the database. SQL Server database consists at least two files, that is data file, that is .mdf file, which is a default data file. The other one is log data file, that is .ldf. The next one is the secondary data file, that is .ndf, user defined data file. So to restore the database, we can use .bak file and restore to the SQL Server. Right click on the database folder and click on the restore database, choose the .bak file and click OK so that the database will be restored. So in the next session, we'll see different subsets of SQL. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. And thank you for listening. Have a great day.